Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's update video, I would like to give you an update about crypto.com, and as well, it will be highly appreciated if you could give me a thumbs up down below and subscribe to this channel if you are not subscribed yet. So this being said, let's get started. I already opened up the crypto.com compared to USD chart or USD tether chart on the daily time frame, and why I'm doing so is because today something absolutely marvelous happened. We are breaking above the 0.786 Fibonacci level at 23 cents, and what I think is absolutely important right now is to take a look at previous data, and that is actually something you can immediately see. We have been here before just for a small tad during a few days in the past. And what I think is even more important is that above this level, above the 0.786 Fibonacci, we have only seen in the past 3 daily candle closes. So we saw these 3 candles who were able to actually close on top of the 0.786 Fibonacci in the past, and those were the only 3 candles that did not get rejected by this level. So that is something I think is absolutely important. And right now, what I think is absolutely good to know is to see if we currently can stay on top of this level today, and we'll see this daily candle close on top of the 0.786. So this being said, I would like to discuss a few things on the daily time frame. So what I would like to start by is to taking a look at the RSI. On the RSI, if we zoom out a little bit, what I think is actually unfortunate is that we are clearly seeing a bearish divergence on the RSI. So on the RSI, if we take a look at this high, we are creating a higher high on the chart. Unfortunately, we are creating a lower high on the RSI, and therefore this is a confirmed bearish divergence, higher high and a lower high on the RSI. So this is quite unfortunate so far. But if we take a look at the MACD, I think something rather different is occurring. We are clearly seeing a continuation of momentum towards the upside, and we are not seeing any momentum loss so far. So this is looking very good on the daily time frame, and therefore I think we will actually see a continuation of this movement towards the upside, or perhaps we're going to accumulate on top of the 0.786, on top of the $0.23. But what I think is absolutely important is if we see more than 3 daily closes, we will actually be confirming this as a major level of support, and as well creating a higher low compared to our previous low. So that is actually something I think is absolutely marvelous. As well, lastly, I would like to discuss the EMA ribbon on the daily time frame. You can clearly see we are getting supported by this EMA ribbon on the daily time frame, and it's actually quite far below us at this point in time. So it could perhaps mean that we are going to see a decline further towards a retest on top of the EMA ribbon. But what I would like to see, I would prefer that, is if we could be able to stay on top of the 0.786 and for sure see this daily candle close on top of this level. So this being said, I would like to head towards the 4-hourly time frame. Right over here, we are also getting supported by the EMA ribbon, and what I think is important is to hold strong on top of this area all the way until the EMA ribbon clearly will be there as well to serve as a level of support at this point in time. So that is very important so far. And if we enable as well on the 4-hourly time frame, the MACD, we can clearly see that we are seeing the momentum still very strong towards the upside. We are not seeing any type of momentum loss. So that is actually looking very good on the crypto.com chart. And if we go towards the 1-hourly time frame, we are not losing strength here either. So this is actually showing us that we could see a continuation of this movement towards the upside. And therefore right now, I think you would like to, well, monitor this very closely. But what I think is quite exceptional is that we are going to be able to close this daily candle on top of this level at 0.786. And if we hold strong on top of this area, we will for sure see a continuation of this movement towards the upside and a new all-time high getting reached very shortly. As well, lastly, I would like to discuss the RSI on the 1-hourly and 4-hourly time frame. On the 1-hourly time frame, you can clearly see that we are still creating higher lows on the RSI, as well creating higher lows on the chart. So that does actually look very good, and we are not spotting any type of bullish or bearish divergence. So the only thing that actually does concern me is that we are clearly overextended. We broke out above the dotted line on the upper part of the red area, and that could mean that we could perhaps expect a decline in strength and as well a decline in crypto.com's price action. So this is absolutely important. I must admit that we can be even more overextended, but if we take a look at the 4-hourly time frame, you can clearly see a few comparisons due to the fact that we are also breaking out above the dotted line on the RSI. So we could perhaps continue to go on all the way towards perhaps 85 or 90 above the RSI, but further above that, I think it will be very likely that we are going to see a setback and as well a decline in crypto.com's price action. And when this occurs, I think the most important part is to stay on top of this area where we are currently above at 0.786 Fibonacci at approximately $23, because this level is a level that we have only been able to stay on top of for 3 days in the past. And if we are breaking that record, we could see a stronghold getting created and as well a major leg towards the upside afterwards, creating a new crypto.com all-time high. So thank you very much for watching, and if you like the content, give me a thumbs up down below. It will be highly appreciated. Bye bye.